You know what I'm saying? They flying the flag high, singing the song, wearing the colors, you know what I mean? Celebrating on the 4th of July and all that. Do all that stuff. But if you black, none of that stuff was them words wasn't none of that was intended for you. And even though you hear it now, and we still got the same old songs, that don't mean I'm supposed to accept it. Just because now it includes me. It's the spirit of it. It's still there to me. That's what I'm talking about. So.
But see, I guess my thing is like, I feel like now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it wasn't the person that wrote it was not writing it for us, and the person that, you know what I'm saying, put it all together, and the whole meaning behind it back then had nothing to do with us. But we do today see the benefits of it, you know what I'm saying? So in that sense,
but I still ain't gonna sing the song.
But not
I'm not saying I'm singing the song, but I'm not knocking it at the same time.
Just see all the benefits from it, and at the same time, like I said, I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. I don't even know all the words to it. I just know that at the end of the song, land of the free, home of the brave.
Right.
Now, I hold that personal because I know how much I appreciate my freedom and the lengths that I'm willing to take to protect my freedoms. You know what I'm saying? Somebody came at me talking some BS, trying to take those away.
The one that would take your freedom, that's their marching song. So it's like celebrating the song of the enemy because you like what it say, but it's their song. That's going to inspire them. You know, that's the way I see it.
Well, see, my thing is.
But hold on.
Oh yeah, I got
because
you.
White folks came here and they felt like God destined this land for them.
Right.
Right. So they want to kick everybody out who didn't want to conform to their culture and their way of life. Brought black people here because they couldn't do work for themselves. Had us enslaved. Killed us. Did all that kind of stuff. Then when Lincoln and all them came through, right?
Lincoln.
He freed the slaves because he wanted to cripple the South, not because he wanted slaves to be free. Because the South depended on slave labor because it was, you know, there was agricultural. It had an agricultural economy, and the South basically, what's that word? Seceded from the Union because Lincoln raised taxes on them to like a crazy amount of money. So he wanted to cripple them and reunite the states because they wanted the power. That's why people in the South well, I don't say that all of them don't like black people, but there's one thing that never changes. They might start accepting black people, but they will never like Yankees. And if you went there, you would see you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They don't like Yankees because it's still they still got. That's why they still fly that Confederate flag, because they still feel like they're rebels.
Right.
They got bullied into being part of the Union, so that's where they are right now. But I'm just like they used black people to build themselves up and never intended for us to become part of the society. That's why they had the Jim Crow laws and all that stuff. And the only reason we got what we got is because we had to march and get bit up by dogs, and you know.
And on that note, let me say
one thing.
Okay.
So in a sense, where do we go from there?
Hold on, let me.
As a people, do we continue to just manifest in that way of thinking, or do we try to, in a sense, I'm not saying convert and just lay down and accept it like everything is all gravity now, but what do we do?
All right, so this is what hold on.
I mean, you take part in what you're able to take part in. I mean, now, yeah, you can go to college, you can go to school, white people, you can move to the neighborhood, some neighborhoods, but a lot of people don't see that. We see that because we out here in California. People in the South, a lot of people in the South don't see that. They're still black and white. They don't even have interracial relationships, and they scared to get murdered.
I guess my whole thing is you talk about how we had the march and we had the Panthers had to come out and Malcolm X had to come out, Martin Luther King had to come out, right? So when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I'm celebrating that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, they made it possible for me to get what now, you know what I'm saying, white folks or whoever was trying to destine for themselves. Now somebody made it possible for me to get a piece of that pie that is there, you know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing the ability to do that. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, I see the opportunity. I know what it was, you know, I know in the beginning it wasn't meant for me, and I know right now it still isn't meant for a lot of people, and a lot of people aren't able to, you know, reap those benefits. But personally, I have been able to, and I've continually been able to, and I'm, you know what I'm saying, seeing more and more of the ability. So I think it would be unfair to myself and unfair to the people that don't have it not to pursue those things and not to see those, you know what I'm saying? Like,
ain't nobody talking about you not doing something.
But I'm saying, like, so I'm thankful that we have that opportunity now.
The thing is, what you have to do is seeing that. I mean, and this is my perspective on things. Seeing that you do or you were afforded those luxuries, it's your opportunity, or it's more so, it should be your due diligence to try to help somebody else who didn't have those luxuries take advantage of those, if at all possible.
But none of that has to do with whether I celebrate the national anthem.
That's true.
Because when that song is being sung, I don't feel nothing. It don't inspire nothing in my heart. You know what I'm saying? We need a new song because it's like this. Say, you know, we went to war with the British. You know what I'm saying? Now, they didn't want. America went to war with the British. They had their songs too. Now, if they would have won and gave America the freedoms that they were asking for, do you think America would still be singing them freaking songs that the British had? No, because the British killed them in the process of coming to this conclusion. Okay, maybe we should just give them what they want. How many black people died behind that freaking song that people used to inspire them to maintain the status quo of this nation that they built for themselves? That's their song. So no, I'm not gonna sing that song.
I agree.
And I'm not going to feel happy about it when it's being sung. And I'm not going to feel like it's a part of me. If you want me to sing a song, Patriotic to America, give me a modern song that represents the times now where, you know, I'm pretty much free to do whatever I want to do.
And I have to agree with that. You know, I'm not going to say that 100% that I feel as though I was wrong for writing what I wrote in the blog. The reason why is because at this period in American history, these are, you know, some very crucial times.
Times always been crucial, though.
Well, I see it.
It's the least crucial for black people right now than it's ever been.
The way that I feel,
it's the least crucial.
The way that I feel is like I said before, yeah, the song was written, it wasn't meant for us right now, right? But what I'm thinking is, how do I feel about today's opportunities versus other people's opportunities in other places? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm like.
In England.
Thank you, America. Because, for example, I had a coworker that had the same kind of conversation the other day because this dude was, you know, bad talking America, talking about how it's just so terrible, right? So she just got kind of like, she was mad. She came from the Philippines. She came from the Philippines. And she came and, you know, so she was like, I can't, you know what I'm saying, it kills me when people talk bad about America when you can, you know what I'm saying, basically do whatever you want to. Yeah, it has bad things about it, but when you just talk so bad about a place, go to the Philippines, go to, you know what I'm saying, another one of these third world countries, and you'll be running back to America no matter what the little bad things that you're talking about, you know what I'm saying? When you have time to worry about somebody putting some kind of additives or steroids in your food, you know what I'm saying, and that's the care that you have in the world, you ain't got nothing to complain about, you know what I'm saying? And that's basically why I'm like, all right, yeah, it's not cool for all black people.
It's all potatoes now.
It's not cool with all white people.